Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Razovy and today I want to make a video about Gemini CLI. Well, basically, not necessarily about Gemini CLI. I want to make a video about using AI, specifically AI chatbots, in your terminal. Why? Well, you will see that AI in your terminal can be really freaking useful. Is it always useful? Is it something that anyone should use? Not necessarily, although in my humble opinion, it made my life a lot easier, especially when I switched to Linux. But we'll talk about that soon. Now, I highly recommend you to use Gemini CLI. Why Gemini? Why not any other AI chatbot? It's very simple. It is the free tier, basically, is so generous of Gemini CLI that, well, unless you are planning on programming a whole application or whatever the hell, unless you try to do that, you will never really run out of tokens. Gemini in the terminal has such a generous free plan that, well, if you just use it for daily tasks, like, oh, I want to, can you help me with this, or can you help me plan out this, or can you install this or this? If that's the only thing you do, you will never run out of free tokens. Something that with the other chat models, you will quite quickly. So that is why I highly recommend Gemini. Now, are there other alternatives? Absolutely. Should you use them? Yeah, sure. Try them out. I'm sure there are plenty of tutorials out there. But in this case, we are going to focus on Gemini CLI. Now, the installation is really simple. All you got to do is use this specific one or use this specific one. Now, I use this one. I use this line here, npm install -g at Google Gemini CLI. It's really, this is all you got to install. On Linux, it might not work immediately. And all you got to do then, if you get an error message, instead of npm install blah, 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 sudo npm install blah, 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 blah. That's all you got to do. That's how it worked for me. I'm on Fedora 43 KDE, by the way. Now, once you have done this, and like I said, this is simple. All you got to do is paste this in the terminal. This is not difficult. Once you've done this, it'll prompt you to log in with your Google account. Now, I sincerely doubt that there is any person walking on this planet that does not have a Google account, so log in with your Google account. If for some reason you don't have a Google account, make one. It's free. It's simple to do. And then you go to the terminal. Now, you don't have to do this, but I highly advise you to make a separate directory, preferably called Gemini, or you can call it anything, but I mean, like, you should have a separate directory in which you run Gemini. Then, once you have this directory set up, you can do this via a GUI, so you can just go to your folders and create a new one, or you can do make dir and then Gemini. Like I said, I'm not going to do that right now because I already made the directory, of course. This works on Windows as well, by the way, also macOS. Anyone can install this. And then you simply use the following command, Gemini. That's it. That's it. That's all you got to do. And as you can see, I'm not prompted to log in because I already logged in, of course. And now we can ask it a question. Now, I think you know how to ask a question, right? I don't think I need to over-explain what you can ask to Gemini. But what I do want you to take a look at is the following. Now, Gemini has many purposes, especially when it's run in the terminal. The coolest thing that I found, and there is way more that you can do with this, but this is the thing that just really made me fall in love with the whole AI in your terminal, is that it can install things for you, it can fix things for you, and it can actually troubleshoot for you. So let's say that in this case, I wanted to install something that I have no idea how to do. Really, what I'm going to install now is really simple to do, but let's say that I had no idea what to do. I want to install C-Matrix, but I don't know how. Can you please install it for me? All right, here we go. C-Matrix, look, if you type in your terminal C-Matrix and it's not installed, it'll just prompt you with, do you want to install it? And then you can just do it. So, but I wanted to give you a clear example of how this can work. The cool thing is, So it'll first want to, you can allow once, you can allow it for this. So what it's doing right now, basically, you can see it here as well. To install CMatrix on your Linux system, I'll first update the package list and then proceed with the installation, blah, 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 blah. So it'll ask you if it's okay for it to run a sudo command. Now in this case, I'm okay with it because it's just doing a sudo apt update. So for this session, I don't mind running sudo apt update, you know what I mean? Go for it. I need to give it my password, which I will give. By the way, if you want to give it your password, it's Control F, and then you can type in its in the thing, Control F. Then it'll do a cat. I'm okay with that as well. Go for it. Now this is way more complicated than just a regular CMatrix install. But I wanted to show you that it's able to run a lot of cool stuff. You know what I mean? It's able to understand, it needs to know your system. It's actually figuring it out, that kind of stuff. So as you can see now, what it's doing right now is it figured out what my system is. So what I'm using Fedora, and now it's trying to install CMatrix. So I'm gonna give it my password again so that it's allowed to install it. Is this okay? Yes, it's okay. Install CMatrix, and now it is installing it for me, and CMatrix is now installed. It's going to echo, and it is installed. That's it. So this might seem very complicated, especially if you have never used the terminal, but basically, let's go over it really quick. I'm not going to spend too long on this because I'm sure there are people watching who think this is a piece of cake. But what it has done is that what it did is that it kind of has taken a look at, okay, what package manager is this person using? Okay, what system is this person using? And then eventually it goes to, okay, we need to update all of the packages to see if it's already installed and to see if everything is okay. So it did that. And then once it did that, it just installed CMatrix, did it on its own with the sudo command, and then it's done. Now, why would someone use this? What is the purpose of this? By the way, I'll show you what CMatrix does. Here you go. This is CMatrix. This is all it does. It's just fun. But why would a person use this? What is the purpose of Gemini in your terminal? Well, think about this. When I first switched to Linux a long time ago, Linux was difficult. Was difficult. It isn't anymore. When I didn't understand something on Linux, when something didn't work, I had to go to Google or to DuckDuckGo. My preference is DuckDuckGo, but I tend to say Google because people know at least what that is. I had to go to a search engine, and I had to ask the search engine, okay, I have this and this problem, and then I needed to pray to the gods that someone online had the same thing happening. And if they did, that they posted about it on a forum, and then also that someone answered that question, and that then the problem was resolved. This is not always the case. In many situations, this is not always the case. With Gemini, or with any other AI model that is able to control your terminal, those problems are gone. I remember, I won't go into deep, but I remember certain situations where I simply had no clue, none, what I had to do. I pasted in the error message or whatever it was that I wanted to do into Google AI, into Gemini, and it fixed it. This is why this is so important. If you want to switch to Linux, but you have no idea what you're doing, or maybe you're on Windows and you have no idea what you're doing, fair enough, or on macOS, whatever. If there are certain things that you're trying to install or do that you have no clue how to do, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. Google Gemini is so freaking useful. Now, are there other applications for Google Gemini besides this? Absolutely. If you're coding, imagine what you can do when you're a programmer with Google Gemini in the terminal. Imagine what you can do. It's just that I'm not a programmer. So I don't know all of the applications. That is something that you need to figure out with other people. But for the normal person that is not a programmer, that is just trying to live their life without being an awesome person like a programmer, right? Imagine the cool things you can do now. Now, CMatrix, I just wanted to give you this as an example because it's fun. But let's say that you're on, I'm on Fedora, right? Fedora 43. and I'm using NVIDIA drivers. Let's say that I had no idea how to enable the NVIDIA drivers on Fedora, because that is not as simple as you might think. Google Gemini. That's it. Google Gemini. It can just install everything for you. Now, in this case, I've done this many times, so I know how to do it. But let's say that I had no clue. It's not as simple as you might think to install NVIDIA drivers, and Google Gemini can do it. So this is why I highly recommend anyone to use Google Gemini in their terminal, whether you're on macOS, Linux, Windows. It is so freaking useful. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to click on the like button. If you really like this type of content, then subscribe. If you don't, then don't subscribe. There's no pressure. Just do whatever the hell it is that you feel is right. And I just want to thank you guys for watching. I was Razovy, and you were you. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye.